Hi guys, see you again in chapter 1 method. So this is the third part of subtopic 1.2 mole concept. In this subtopic, we are going to focus on the relationship between concentration and density. So guys, let's start and stay focused. Okay guys, so before we look at the question, just want to remind you or recall back a little bit about the formula of density that you already learned in school. So as we know that class, density of a substance is the ratio of its mass to its volume. So this is the familiar formula that you already learned in school, which is density equal to mass over volume. Okay, so this formula we are going to use later in the question that relate with the concentration. Okay, the unit of density that we use here, gram per milliliter or gram per cm cube. Normally for matriculation, we are going to use this one, which is gram per milliliter. It also can be used to determine the volume or mass of a substance. Later, we are going to discuss about this density and concentration. Okay guys, so this is the quick tips that you can apply for the question that give concentration and density. So you need to make the assumption based on the concentration given in the question. Okay, we already learned about 5 concentration term, but yang biasa akan digunakan dalam soalan that relate with density ada 4 kat sini. Kita akan pakai molarity, percentage by mass and percentage by volume. Okay, ini adalah suggestion for the assumption that you can use in the question later. Saya cadangkan memang sangat-sangatlah guna je lah. Tolonglah jangan pakai benda lain sebab dia akan jadi susah bagi awak nanti. Okay, for example, kalau diberi dalam soalan adalah molarity of solute ataupun molarity of the solution of apa-apa compound lah. Okay, so you kena assume bahagian bawah ni volume of solution 1 liter. Okay, kemudian kalau dia bagi awak molarity, awak assume yang bawah dia adalah solvent, mass of solvent 1 kilogram. Kalau dia bagi awak percentage by mass, awak assume yang bawah juga mass of solution 100 gram. Okay, kenapa 100? Kenapa kita tak buat 1 gram? Okay, sebab dia relate dengan percentage, so that's why kita terus ambil total dia 100. While percentage by volume also, kita assume volume of solution iaitu 100 ml. So gunakan apa yang telah saya cadangkan. Okay, lebih memudahkan kerja awak. Molarity 1. Kan, percentage kita pakai 100. Okay, how to apply this assumption suggestion in our question? Okay, later I will teach you how. Okay guys, so this is the example of question. Okay, we read the question carefully and I want you to listen it carefully and tolong belajar betul-betul. Okay, so maklumat yang kita ada adalah 11.8 molar HCl. So molar refer kepada molarity. So this is the formula. Terus keluarkan formula. Okay, awak terus fokus apa yang awak nak. Kemudian we have density in the question. So you hanya ada 2 information in the question, which is the molarity and the density. But the question asks you to calculate percentage by mass. To calculate the percentage by mass, you need what? You perlu ada mass solute and mass solution. And then to calculate molarity, you need mole solute and mass of solvent. And to calculate the mole fraction, you need number of mole of solute and number of mole of solvent. Ada tak dalam soalan? Tidak ada guys. So how to solve this question? So that's why you need assumption to find the other info untuk you kira percentage by mass, molarity and mole fraction. Okey, berbalik kepada maklumat yang pertama kita ada tadi, kita fokus kepada what type of concentration term? Kita ada molality. So molality, apa yang kita kena assume? This is our assumption. So awak tulis assume volume of solution equal to 1 liter. So this is the first info yang you dapat. Okay, and then we apply the formula molarity. So kita tahu molarity kita dah ada 11.8 molar for HCl, and then kita akan apply formula tu untuk cari mole HCl. But before that class, saya nak dulu awak determine siapa kita punya solute, solvent and solution. If you know about this one, baru you akan faham untuk you solve this question. Okay, siapa kita punya solute? Solute yang nyata ada dalam soalan tu, iaitu HCl. Solvent does not mention in the question. So bila madam kata dia tak bagi tahu dalam soalan, kita terus letak dia sebagai H2O. While solution adalah, yes, the mixture of solute plus H2O, which is solvent. Okay, so bila you dah buat macam ni, baru you boleh senang untuk solve question ni. Okay, and then baru kita terus pergi kepada first info that we have, molarity. Kita ada 11.8 molar HCl. So based on the formula molarity, dia adalah mole solute. Mole solute siapa? So mole HCl divide by volume of solution. So we have the volume of solution, which is 1 liter. So you will get first info, iaitu mole of HCl equal to 11.8 mole. So this is the first info yang you dapat daripada assumption. Tak ada pun dalam soalan, guys. So you boleh dapat. Okay, so maklumat yang pertama. Belum cukup lagi untuk kita kira percentage by mass, molality dan mole fraction. Kita kena cari the other info. Okay, the second info yang you boleh dapat lagi adalah, so you ada mole, boleh tak you dapatkan mass HCl? Boleh. Macam mana nak cari mass? Mole times molar mass. Okay, buka table relative atomic mass. 11.8 mole darab dengan molar mass HCl, GC molar HCl. So kalau you refer, you dapat hasil tambah dia 36.5 gram per mole. So you akan dapat mass of HCl adalah 430.7 gram. So you got the other info. Nampak tak? Begitu senang you dapatkan info-info ni. So kita dapatkan lagi info, baru kita boleh kira yang 3 soalan nak. Okay, and then apa lagi maklumat yang ada dalam soalan? Yes, kita ada density, which is 1.190 gram per mil. As we know that the formula of density is mass over volume. Mass yang dimaksudkan dekat sini adalah mass solution and volume of solution. So guys, we have the volume of solution, right? So density kita dah ada 1.190 gram per mil. Kemudian kita boleh dapatkan mass of solution. Volume solution mana datang? Yang kita telah assume tadi. Ambil sahaja 1. Jangan ambil 1 liter sebab ini mil. Mililiter. So tukar dalam mililiter. So awak boleh dapatkan info yang ketiga, iaitu mass of solution. Okay, so awak naik je, awak dapat 1190 gram. So info yang ketiga dengan mudah you boleh dapat. Okay, so sekarang kita dah dapat mass of solution. Apa lagi yang you boleh dapat? So kita tahu solution adalah mixture of HCl plus H2O. Am I right? Yes. So awak dah ada mass HCl class. So tengok refer balik ni. Sebab tu saya kata buat benda ni. Refer balik. So kita boleh cari tak maklumat yang keempat? Boleh kelas. Kita boleh cari mass H2O, di mana awak tolakkan mass solution with mass HCl. So you akan dapat mass H2O 759.3 gram. The fourth info that we got from assumption. Okay, so kita ada mass. Apa yang kita boleh cari lagi? Mass biasanya mesti relate dengan mole. So you boleh cari mole H2O. Mole H2O. So how to calculate mole? Yes, divide by molar mass. So refer table relative atomic mass. Molar mass H2O adalah 18 gram per mole. Press your calculator, so you will get 42.2 mole. So kita dah dapat 5 info tanpa ada dalam soalan, hanya dengan menggunakan satu kali assumption sahaja. I repeat, assumption hanya wajib buat sekali sahaja, tak boleh buat banyak kali. Okay, that's why kita make the assumption mula-mula sebelum kita start answer the question. Ingat, assumption hanya sekali sahaja. Okay, now we have all the info. Boleh tak kita kira molality, percentage by mass and mole fraction? Yes, boleh. Okay, now we calculate all the question one. Okay, first one, kita nak kira percentage by mass. So how to calculate percentage by mass? Refer to this formula. Okay, mass solute. Kita dah ada tadi. Mass HCl. Mass HCl divide by mass solution. Kita dah ada tadi kan? Darab 100. So we have the mass of HCl, we have the mass of solution just now. So you just substitute the value, so you will get the answer is 36.2%. Awak masukkan nilai Yang ni saya tak masukkan Awak masukkan nilai dia. Senang awak nak kira. Okay, yang ni saya tak masukkan. Okay, and then yang kedua, kita nak kira molality. Okay, so molality formula dia apa? Kita ada mole solute divide by mole solute, mole HCl divide by mass solvent. Solvent kita siapa? H2O in kilogram. Hati-hati. Okay, hati-hati sebab dalam yang kita kira tu dia punya mass adalah dalam gram. Okay, so mole HCl tadi kita dah ada 11.8 mole. Mass H2O kena convert dalam kilogram. So awak akan dapat 0.7593 kilogram. So press your calculator. So you will get 15.54 molal. So don't forget, the final answer must insist unit. Okay, and the last question asks you to calculate the mole fraction of HCl. So mole fraction, the symbol X. So HCl mole fraction, kita tahu mole HCl divide by total mole. So mole HCl plus mole H2O. So mole HCl kita ada tadi 11.8 mole. So mole H2O kita ada 42.2 mole. So you will get the answer is 0.219 without unit. Okay, so very simple. So that's why I ask you to find the info first before you calculate the question one. Okay. Okay guys, this is the another example for question that relate to concentration and density. So we read the question first and look at the information that we have in the question. Okay, we have the aqueous solution of H2O2. So we have the main compound here, and then we have 30% by mass and density of the solution. See, kita masih ada dua maklumat sahaja, iaitu yang pertama concentration and density. Okay, so look, our concentration term that we have here is percentage by mass. So you kena tengok balik apa formula percentage by mass. Okay, so formula dia adalah mass solute divide by mass solution times 100. So we need to assume mass of solution equal 100. Okay, so this is our assumption. So ingat, assumption hanya boleh buat sekali sahaja. Okay, kita buat assumption yang mana? Based on formula yang bahagian bawah. Okay, awak hafal formula, awak ingat yang bahagian bawah. Kenapa kita assume 100 bukan 1 gram? Sebab ini adalah percentage. Okay, so this is the first info that we have from the concentration in the question. Okay, next, Madam ajar suruh tentukan apa pula? Yes, we need to identify our solute, our solvent and solution. Okay, solute, our main compound here, what is it? Yes, H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. Solvent, ada tak mention dalam soalan? Tak ada. So kita ambil sebagai air, H2O. So solution should be the mixture of hydrogen peroxide with water. Okay, and then based on the formula percentage by mass, kita tahu kita ada 30% percentage by mass. So kita ada 30%. So mass of solute dalam soalan tak ada kelas. Okay, mass solute kita adalah hydrogen peroxide divide by mass solution. Ada tak? Yes, we have the mass of solution from assumption. Okay, 100 gram times with 100. Okay, so you boleh cancel out, and then you will get the mass of hydrogen peroxide equal to 30 grams. So we got the first info here, mass of hydrogen peroxide 30 gram. So this is the first info. Okay, as we know that class, if we have the mass, we can calculate, yes, the mole of hydrogen peroxide by using molar mass. 30 gram bahagi dengan molar mass hydrogen peroxide H2O2. Macam mana nak cari molar mass? Find from table relative atomic mass. Yang ni saya dah terus kira ya. I got 0.8818 mole. Okay, so this is the second info. Ingat 30 gram bahagi dengan molar mass H2O2. Okay, and then apa lagi yang kita boleh dapatkan before we calculate the question nak kan? Apa yang kita soalan nak tu, sebelum kita kira, apa lagi yang kita kena cari? Okay, kita dah dapat mass H2O2, kita dah dapat mole H2O2. Okay, next, you ada info density kan? Density kita ada 1.1 gram per milliliter. Nampak? Okay, so ini daripada soalan. Okay, sebelum kita gunakan density kita, kita dah ada mass H2O2. So kita ada mass solution. So info yang seterusnya, awak boleh cari, info yang ketiga, awak boleh cari mass solvent H2O, di mana kita tahu solution tolak dengan solute, kita akan dapat mass solvent. Nampak tak? Okay, 70 gram. Sebab solution adalah hasil tambah mass solute plus mass solvent. Okay, so from mass solvent kita boleh cari mole H2O. Macam mana? 70 gram divide by 18 gram per mole. Okay, di mana you refer to table relative atomic mass and then you will got the mole of H2O. Okay, our solvent. Okay, tu jawapan dia. So, kita dah dapat 4 maklumat dekat sini kelas. Nampak? Dengan sangat senang hanya menggunakan satu sahaja assumption. Okey, sekarang kita ada density yang kita belum pakai lagi. So, ingat, remember, what is the formula of density? Yes, the formula is density equal to mass solution divide by volume solution. So, kita dah ada density 1.1 gram per milliliter. So, kita dah ada mass solution just now 100 gram. So, we can calculate the volume of solution. So, we can get the fifth info here. So, volume of solution is, so you akan dapat dalam mililiter. Tengok balik unit density. Unit density gram per milliliter. So, awak akan dapat 90.09 ml bersamaan dengan 0.09009 liter. Okey, sebab apa saya tukarkan siap-siap? Sebab nanti kita nak kira molarity, the volume of solution should be in liter. So, kita dah dapat 5 maklumat hanya menggunakan satu assumption sahaja. Okay, now we can calculate the molality, the mole fraction and the molarity for this question. Okay, so now we calculate the first question is molality. So refer to the formula. What is the formula of molality? Mole of solute divide by, so solute kita tadi H2O2 divide by mass of solvent H2O in kilogram. So we already have the info just now. So you just substitute the value in this formula and then you will get the answer is 12.6 molal. So this is the answer for A. Okay, for B, we want to calculate mole fraction of H2O2. Mole fraction, the symbol is X. So we want to calculate mole fraction hydrogen peroxide. So the formula should be mole hydrogen peroxide divide by total mole. So inside this solution consists of H2O2 and H2O. So we already have the value of H2O2 mole and H2O mole. So you just substitute in this formula. So you will get the answer is 0.185 without unit. Okay, and the last question, we want to calculate the molarity. So look at the formula of molarity. Mole of solute divide by volume of solution. So mole of solute yang mana? Mole H2O2 we have in the question, maklumat yang kedua tadi. And then volume of the solution in liter, kita ada maklumat yang kelima tadi. So you use that value, substitute in this formula. So press your calculator, so you will get the answer 9.79 molar. So this is the final answer. Make sure the final answer must insist unit. Okay guys, that's all for the third part of subtopic 1.2 mole concept. Later you can apply this concept in your tutorial question and we will discuss more in the tutorial question. Okay, bye. Thank you.